So, first of all, we're going to talk to, or Yal's going to tell us, although not showing her face, tell us about the voices of women from within Afghanistan, and then we'll play the video. So, hello, Yal. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing fine. Thank you for this opportunity to share Afghan woman voice.
That's brilliant. And when were these voices collected, and how were you involved in that?
Thank you so much. With women, we are in contact in Afghanistan. We had a program like a voice of hope to share their voice. We had that 2 time, 3 time with Google Meet. Then the woman, Afghan woman, they live inside Afghanistan. They just wanted to share their voice in WDI live webinar to share to hear more women, more people their voice. Today you all will hear Afghan woman voice from Afghanistan who live inside Afghanistan under the Taliban control. Despite women live with no right and no hope, still they are protesting and sharing their voice just for hope, for justice and freedom. Thank you so much for your solidarity. Please now listen to Afghan
Hello,
woman
dear
voice.
Joe, and hello, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk today. I am an Afghan mother. I am speaking today as one of many Afghan women for different parts of Afghanistan. Today, we raise our voice so that world can hear us. Afghan women are not silent. I used to study medicine at university and dreamed of become a doctor. But when the Taliban come, all my dreams were destroyed. University closed, school, and my future was taken away. Now, even thought I want to study online class, it is very difficult. Online classes are not like regular school or university. They are not free. It is not easy to register in a university or program. There are also language problem, and because I stay at home, we cannot pay all the expenses. Every day I see my daughter and feels the sadness in their eyes. My daughter asks me, Mother, why do not you go to university? Why didn't you become a doctor? Will I also stay at home like you? My hair breaks. I cannot answer her. I cannot study. I cannot build my future, and I worry but about her future too. I know a young girl who could not continue school after grade 6. She had diabetes, and the sadness and stress from not going to school made her very sick. Suddenly, she passed away. It is the future from some girls. Some face depression or even suicide. Some get sick from stress and hopelessness. Sometimes at night, even I'm alone, I cry quickly. I cry because I cannot protect my daughter's dreams. I cry because their hope blocked. And I cry because the weight of this sickness is heavy every day. But even with all this pain, I still have hope. I hope that one day my daughter will continue what I could not. I hope they will learn, grow, and follow their dreams. This is not only my story. This is the story of thousands Afghan women and girls. Our hearts still beat. Our hopes are still alive, and one day our dreams will shine again. I would also like to say a special thank you for dear Yal for contacting Afghan women with women around the world for helping our voices be heard. Please hear our voice, share our stories, stand with us, and thank you for being here to listen.
Today I want to share my own story. When I first started school, I had dreams and goals for my future. Every day I studied with dedication, hoping to turn those dreams into reality. I was in 12th grade when the political situation in Afghanistan changed and my dark time of life started. And it's been 4 years since those dreams were put on hold, and they are still just dreams. During these years, I tried to keep learning, but by attending online classes and studying English. But online classes alone are not enough to reach my goals. We are not only deprived of education, but we are also burdened with heavy psychological and economic pressures. Our families struggle to meet even the most basic needs of life, and we are in no position to help or build a future of our own. Sometimes the weight of these pressures feels like it's pulling me away from who I really am. We now live in conditions where even stepping outside our homes is difficult, and we are constantly afraid of what might happen just because we dare to leave the house. I am afraid that all my hard work will be wasted, that the nights I spend studying will mean nothing. When I think about how girls in the rest of the world the right to education has, well, in the geography, I don't know, it makes me feel forgetting, left behind, and invisible. My future is still unknown. I don't know if I will ever return to school. I am a young lady, 20 years old, very talented, but I am not safe. I am hid from Taliban as to not face with worse marriage with Taliban members. Please help me in one of the safe countries outside Afghanistan because I don't see hope here for me and young women like me. I don't know if the girls who come after me will look to the future. But I hope may our voices, the voices of thousands of silent but living girls, become a force for change.
Hello, Miss Yell, Miss Joe, and everyone. Women in Afghanistan today live in a land that no longer has a place for them. A country where instead of freedom, they are trapped every day by superstition and oppressive laws. Young girls who once eagerly sought education, a bright future, now find themselves locked away in dark, silent homes. A future that once had the promise of light is now lost in the darkness of uncertainty and despair. This country no longer has a place for women, a land that instead of nurturing their talents and dreams has only handed them pain and oppression. In the streets, in their homes, in their hearts, Afghan women and girls are left waiting for a new world, a world free from the watchful eyes of the Taliban and the endless restriction placed upon them. A place where they are no longer expected to hide behind closed doors. A place where they can live as free human beings. Is there a place for them in this country? Perhaps not. Perhaps their only hope of survival lies in living for somewhere else, somewhere far from this dark land where their basic rights, education, freedom, and choice are still secret. A place where they no longer have to live under fear and silence, where they are treated as equals to men, where their voices are heard, and where hope can once again blossom in their hearts. Today, Afghan women are more aware than ever that their lives are in their own hands. Yet, as long as the walls of fear and oppression stand before them, there's nothing left but to wish and dream for a better tomorrow in the darkness of endless days. They continue searching for a glimmer of light, hoping it will someday find them. Life in Afghanistan no longer holds meaning for women. Living here has become a suffocating existence in a world with no escape. This land offers them no opportunity to grow or to breathe freely. Afghan women have reached a point where they can no longer live in this country. Leaving this land with all the pain and separation it brings may be the only option left. It may be the only chance for their survival and for a new life in a place where they are no longer bound by tyranny. If Afghan women can one day escape this land and reach a place where they are free from oppression and fear, they might once again live a life where their freedom, human rights, and dignity are more important than anything else. These days are no longer theirs to claim, and all they hold on to now is the hope for liberation. Liberation from this country, liberation from fear, and liberation from a world of darkness that offers them nothing but pain and silence. And finally, special thanks to dear Yel for connecting the women of Afghanistan with women around the world. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.
Is there anyone who can hear me? I am an Afghan girl, hear my voice. Many people say love hurts, but I say loneliness hurts, rejection hurts, being lost hurts, losing everything hurts. As an Afghan girl, I have lost everything. I have been lost, rejected, in the middle of deep inequality. To you, people of the world, who live in developed countries full of progress and comfort, far from the pain I am living with, have you ever thought that somewhere on this earth, in a country called Afghanistan, women just like you are suffering from deep emotional and psychological crises? Under the rule of the extremist Taliban group, Afghan women are living in bitter and tragic conditions. Life has become a nightmare for them. Schools, once full of hope and excitement, are now places where extremist religious beliefs are forced upon girls instead of knowledge and freedom. High unemployment, economic hardship, illegal migration, running away from home, rising family violence, and forced or early marriages all are the result of the terrible condition of women in Afghanistan under Taliban rule. Afghan women need you to become their voice buried in tears, sorrow, and silent pain. Do not forget us. Your continuous civil protests for the freedom of women trapped under the oppression of the extremist Taliban are pressure on your governments. I believe if you, even for 2 days, live the life of an Afghan woman, you would feel her deep sorrow in your bones and your blood. Have you forgotten what this same group did to your people on September 11? If you remember, then rise, protest, shout, be the voice of Afghan women trapped in chains. And I, a tired and broken girl with deep sadness, reach out to you, people of the world. Please don't destroy my only hope. I am truly hopeless. Thank you for your active attention to my heartache with love and respect.
Hello, Joe and Yel and everyone. We are Afghan women from Herat, Kabul, Kandahar, Badakhshan, Mazar, Daikundi, Khost, and every corner of our beloved homeland. We are the daughters of a land wounded by war but rich in strength and courage. We are the women and girls who were told to stay silent, but we choose to speak. We are the women who were told to speak, to stay home, but we choose to rise. We carry the pain of generations, but also the hope of the future. Today our voices rise together, voices for justice, for freedom, for education, for peace. We are here to tell the world. The voice of the Afghan woman will never be silent, not by fear, not by violence, not by oppression. We are alive, we are strong, we are unbreakable, and we are not alone. With deep gratitude, we thank Miss Yal, a woman who has become a bridge between Afghan women and the world, a voice that amplifies ours, a hand that lifts as warm as when the world turns away. Together we will continue, together we will hurt. Women rights in Afghanistan are not respected. Respected freedom of movement, respective dress codes, no protection from violence, forced marriage. The situation of women in Afghanistan, especially in recent years, has difficult and concerning. Below is a summary of the most important challenges that Afghan women are facing. For women and girls, the situation is particularly dramatic. It took only a few months for the Islamists to act with incomparable severity towards women and girls as they took away their right to self-determination and wiped out 20 years of progress for the rights of women and girls in the country. In many areas, girls are only allowed to attend schools up to grade 6. Education in high school and universities banned from them. Many girls' schools are closed. Women are not allowed to travel without a male mahram. They are also banned from going to park, gyms, and many recreational places. In many areas, even entering restaurants is restricted from them. Women are forced to observe strict hijab rules, and if they disobey, they may face threats or punishment. Due to the lack of a fair and transparent legal system, women have no legal protection against domestic violence, forced marriage, or other injustice. The mental and emotional condition of women has led to an increase in depression, anxiety, and a sense of hopelessness among Afghan women and girls. Many of them feel their voices are unheard and they see no future ahead. Despite all these challenges, Afghan women continue to rise. They raise their voice and bold hope for the future. For many women, the internet is their only connection to the outside world. When the internet is cut off, it causes a deep sense of isolation, voicelessness, and hopelessness. Internet shutdowns in Afghanistan, especially after recent earthquakes, have had a devastating impact on the lives of women and girls, bringing great despair into their daily lives. I am an Afghan woman and I am worried about the future. I am a young woman with 2 daughters and my family. I have not been able to be a good role model for my daughters, and that hurt me deeply. Everyone is worried about the education, and so may I. Why should our daughters be deprived of the right to education? Why can't they become doctors or teachers in the future, just like other education girls? The situation has caused deep despair for us women. We do have the right to education, growth, and a meaningful. And I love my country. Situation right now is not good. I am very sad of the education system right now. Girls can't go to school, and I am a mother of 2 girls. I'm worried about their future, and I'm worried about their education. The education system, economic system is very bad too. It's hard for me and my family to live here, but the future of my children are more important to me. The Taliban portray women's rights as if a woman should only stay at home, take care of her children, and that her only duty is housework. They do not believe that women should study at home, take care of her children, and that her only duty is housework. They do not believe that women should study, get an education, become doctors or professionals, and take part in different careers like men. This wrong mindset prevents the progress of women and society. A few days ago, women and girls were taken from near our house. We were full a job. Women's rights are being completely violated. We have lost hope in life. The voices of Afghan women must be heard. There is deep sadness and hopelessness in our hearts. Thank you so much, everyone.
Hello everyone, I wanted to talk about a very important topic, the life and struggles of Afghan women after 2021. Since the Taliban returned to power, Life for women and girls in Afghanistan has changed dramatically. One of the basic problems is the loss of education. Girls are not allowed to attend secondary school or university anymore. Education is a basic human right, and without it, many girls have lost their dreams before they wanted to become doctors, teachers, engineers, and strong leaders. Now they are forced to stay at home and their future feel uncertain. Along with losing their right to education, women have also lost their jobs. In the past, many Afghan women worked in offices, schools, hospitals, and NGOs. Their work was not only a way to earn money but also a source of pride and independence. Now most of them cannot work. Because of this, many families have become even poorer. When women cannot work, families often do not have enough money for food, clothes, or even rent. This situation has also affected the mental health of Afghan women. Recent studies show that more than 80% of women are suffering from depression and anxiety. Many feel sad, hopeless, and afraid. Some say they feel like prisoners in their own homes. They are not allowed to move freely, visit parks, or even travel alone without a male relative. This lack of freedom makes them feel invisible and forgotten. However, in this dark time, Afghan women continues to show incredible strength and courage. Some girls try to study at home using online class. Some braver women teach older girls secretly in a small group, risking their safety every day. These actions show us their strong strength and their deep love for education. Most Afghan women and girls have one simple dream: to study, to work, and to live freely. They want to contribute to society, help their families, and build a better future for their country. When we look at their situation today, we must also see their hope. Despite all the restriction and pain, Afghan women continues in inspire us with their bravery and determination. In the end, their message to the world is clear. They want freedom, respect, and the chance to live with dignity. It's our duty to listen to their voice and support them however we can. Thank you so much for listening.
I am a 7-year-old Afghan girl. Girls in Afghanistan can go to school only until age 20, but I hear bad news. Maybe school will close again, or only girls until age 8 can go. This makes me sad and scared. I want to be a doctor one day, but maybe I cannot study. I do not want to grow up, because if grow up, they must stay at home. Sometimes I tell my mother, I wish I was a boy, because girls in Afghanistan do not have freedom. School and freedom are the right of every girl. Please help Afghan woman and girl. Thank you.
Hello Miss Jo and Miss Yel, and hello to everyone. I am an Afghan girl, a girl born in a country where being a girl is not easy. In my country, girls have lost many rights. We cannot study or travel or even smile freely in public. In many places, girls can only go to school until grade 6. After that, school is not allowed for us. Afghan girls cannot go to parks, games, or restaurants. We are not allowed to go to outside without a male family member. We must wear a strict hijab, and if you do not, we may be punished or threatened. The real pain of a one girl is that her future is taken away while she is still alive, and no one hears her voice. There are girls whose smile library is only one old book, but they hide it like real life so no one takes it away. There are cold nights when an Afghan girl sleeps with an empty stomach, but before sleep she asks God in her heart just one day of freedom. There are girls who hide their dreams another their pillow because even dreaming feels like a crime for them. An Afghan girl sometimes cries in her heart because she does not know if tomorrow will bring learning or just another day in a cage. Her times are when a 12-year-old girl has a simple wish to hold a pen again, just that. There are girls who shake in a silence not from the cold but from fear that one day even the word girl may be forbidden for them. The hardest moment is when a mother tells her daughter, "My girl, studying is not boring. It is just forbidden for us." It is a painful that the world laughs, but an Afghan girl must hide thousand fears just to smile once. A person's heart hurts when they learn that some girls have only one crime, being a girl.
Well, that's the end of the videos. It's absolutely heartbreaking and infuriating. I'm just feeling so sad and angry that this is going on and powerless that we can't do very much. Like in WDI, we're doing what we can, trying to share these voices and get people to act against it. But yeah. Anyway, there's lots of very good comments in the chat, and thank you so much, Yao, for organizing this. We will spread these voices as widely as we can, and if Yao, would you be able to put a way of contacting you for women in the chat, and we'll put it on the YouTube link as well when we share this publicly. Um, and yeah, just I suppose well done everybody, all the brilliant women here in the webinar as well, because I think we're all quite aware of how horrific things are, and we're just being here and being together in these webinars and listening to this and witnessing and doing what we can it's quite hard because it's so distressing hearing about it. And anyway, well done, all of us. Thank you so much to all the women who spoke from Afghanistan and everybody who's here listening. And let's just keep going on.